It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got the Bengals veteran linebacker who really led his defense last week with a 10-tackle game. It's the Bengals and the Hawks. And it's...
First quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Second and 9 now.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Spinning away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
First down. Here's Burrow.
And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. Here we go.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Burrow to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get it. He was able to get the feed down complete.
3rd and 2, now Burrow.
Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
To the air again, Burrow. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Bengals.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive.
And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
On the counter, it's Walker.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Able to slither by. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And the Bengals take over, 1st and 10. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense.
Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball, all right? When guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward.
Now a dump off here complete.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35.
Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him to try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
And going right back to Walker. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
They'll drop to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, they get downfield and create extra blocks for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow.
He completes it to Boyd.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Returnable for Lockett. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their confidence. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. 2nd and 4. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Back to throw again. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. The Seahawks at a disappointing 0-4 for the first month of the year. But they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And it's a quick slant to Lockett. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Over the middle, he finds Eskridge.
Touchdown, Seahawks! D. Eskridge. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score.
A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Point after try forthcoming. And that one makes it 14-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
Returnable here for Davis.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work.
The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game planned for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
They've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd down, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back, But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Short throw to Disley. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walker. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
To throw now on 1st down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And incomplete on the deep ball. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And this one's incomplete. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. A throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Finding room at midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And a good burst there gets him 7 to midfield. And the next-gen stats going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they were going to take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag out there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it online, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
2nd and 11 now. Looking to throw. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 51 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense, they get their first interception of the game, and since they were in plus territory, didn't have too terribly far to go, but they take it all the way into the end zone.
And you intercepted in that course, you're automatically thinking 6 points the other way, but what I like most about it was how the defense rallied, got up on their blocks, and didn't commit any penalties as well.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On to punt, Jamie Gillen.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Second down and 4.
Again, it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Now Burrow. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To the air again, Burrow. And finding the tight end Hooper. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He'll find Eskridge here complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
They'll throw now on the final play.
And once again, it's Eskridge. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So we have reached.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it out.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that'll bring him back within 4.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold it. Let's get the ball back for us.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Second and 9 now. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Throw out wide to Walker. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now Burrow on 1st down. He completes it to Boyd. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And it won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Throwing again, it's Burrow. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now it's Lockett. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Up the middle, here's Walker. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. They're still about 3 yards shy of a 1st as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now here's Michael Dixon as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills? And it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Burrow. Running the slant, that's Hooper. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And this one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And just a yard to go here on second down. Here's Burrow. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Burrow connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Burrow will throw. To Mixon on the check down. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. To throw again on second down. Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This offense on third down today, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Cody Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field, thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Mixing up the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
First down, here's Burrow. And finding the tight end Hooper. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That goes for a gain of 31.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And Burrow going to throw again.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Burrow.
Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw.
Throw to Estridge, complete on the out route.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
This one into the hands of Metcalf.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive. It would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know, this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. They'll look to throw again.
He'll find Metcalf. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw again.
This one goes underneath to Walker. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
This is the tight end fan. And they'll work this down inside the 30. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. And now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's toppled the century mark already, receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Trying to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Burrow connecting with Mixon. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Here we go.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And down to the 36-yard line here. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Once again, they run with Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Mixon. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Mixon. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
A handoff to Mixon. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter. Now Joe Mixon. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson.
He's made one, and he's missed one thus far. This for the win. And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
But Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us,